I want to talk about the pendulum effect, something I see in mixed faith marriages. Just recorded a podcast on it, so if you want a longer take on this, it should be published near the end of July in the Mormon Mixed Faith Marriage podcast. So think about a pendulum, right? Swings over here to over here. And this happens when there's a deconstruction of religious beliefs, ideologies, identity shifts. Like it happens in any instance where you're tethered over here to whatever Mormon doctrine or belief or whatever it may be. When that tether becomes loosened because of a deconstruction, there's a natural swing that takes place. I call this the pendulum effect. And I want to suggest that this can be one of the scariest things in a mixed faith marriage because it can feel kind of like wildly swinging out of control. But I want to suggest that it's not wildly swinging out of control. It's a normal, natural thing to happen when there's, an untethering of beliefs. And that swinging is often just a form of differentiation or continued deconstruction. And while it can be seen as something scary or dangerous, or why are they acting so rebellious? Why are they doing these things? It can be really helpful to just see it as a pendulum, normal, natural, and that eventually things settle down and find their way to a more calm center. So if you see this in your own mixed faith marriage, a lot of times when we're over here or it feels like things are swinging wildly out of control, we panic. We get scared, and then we start to complicate and compound this sort of natural process with our fears and our concerns and freaking out a little bit and catastrophizing. I get it. I've done it too. But when we can see what's happening and just see it as a pendulum, it can give us a lot more grace for ourselves or for our spouse to just let the process be the process and see the differentiation as differentiation and not as dangerous or rebellious, and to let the process unfold as the process unfolds. And when we freak out and we let fear or concern stifle us and choke us, we can complicate the very natural pendulum effect and send things spinning out of control. So if you find yourself in this pendulum effect, just take a deep breath, and it's okay. It's a natural, normal process, and things will calm down. This is Brooke Booth, a life coach for Mormons in a mixed faith marriage.